Well, I guess I'm walking back because this front tire is flat. Look at this tube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that slime, boy. Slimy slime. They got some girth to them. Nice and squishy. Good old squish squish. Slime tubes. What can I say about slime tubes? Now, I do call them slime tubes, however, that is a brand name and you don't have to actually go for the branded slime tube. I'm not sure of any other companies that make tubes with slime already prepackaged in them, but you can go over to REI or your local bike shop and ask them to put some sealant inside of your tube. And here we have a tube with slime in it. Well, I'm not entirely sure what the brand is, but the guy at REI put in some kind of tube sealant. This is a TerraVale 700 by 30 to 43C. I have 40mm tires on here, so perfect. Actually, in the back of on the rear tire, I actually have a slime tube that goes up to 35mm. Okay, so here's the slime tube. Comes with one of these green caps, which is super ugly. I could swap off for a black cap, which I might do because now I have slime in both tubes. So, yeah, I believe the guy at REI marked that with green on there to indicate that he had put sealant in the tube. Yeah, the black cap just looks so much nicer. As well, just this, what is this brand tube called? I don't remember, but Velo Trail or whatever. This is actually kind of a nice Prestavalve stem. It feels quality compared to the ones that came on the bike, of course, as well as compared to the slime tube one. I feel like it's a slightly higher quality. I think it's like 5mm shorter. The one that I got, which is all good. Looks better even. You can see it's kind of like bent or something. Yeah. Just grab this cap here. Maybe the longer stem looks a little bit nicer. I guess just because you typically are used to seeing Prestavalves with long looking stems, or at least I am. But that's starting to look more like a Schrader valve, especially with the cap on, since not everybody puts the caps on there. need to make sure I stay online because a lot of this stuff on the edges is like goat heads and Russian thistle. Whatever you want to call it. Pokey stuff that tires do not like. Especially tires with tubes in them. This thing keeps sliding because it can't get tight enough on the bar. Maybe I'll just leave it. My tires are a bit high in PSI. There's some sand coming up. It's actually really hard to get through. I have 40 millimeter tires, and right now they're running at 65 PSI, which is obviously very high because I'm mostly going to be on the road today. I basically have to fishtail this whole section here. I was trying to move over to the left where it looked like the sand was less deep, but I ended up in the middle where it was most deep. There we go. We're almost out of it. I also have to remember I have my chain on me, so that's what's clinking sometimes. Let's hope. Yeah, it looks so good.
I've been using slime tubes and sealant in my tubes for a few months now. Prior to getting them, I would have a puncture almost on every single ride, unless I stuck exclusively to the road, which is not something I always want to do. I want to be able to explore and go off the beaten path. So having to patch my tires over and over and finding those slow leaks that were just very difficult to find, even using buckets of water trying to find just that tiny bubble. It's just too much of a hassle. Since I've gotten slime tubes, I haven't had to a single time patch my tubes. And I do pull things out of it quite often, but a lot of the time actually, those things that go into the tire end up just falling out. Even if they might puncture into the tube, a lot of the time they'll work their way out on their own.
The Giordano Trieste. But that's not what this video is about. The video is about these slime tubes. Or is it?